Good morning, everybody. Today is November 18th, 2020. We are 134 days from opening day. We have a Domingo Germán sighting. Now, if you don't remember Domingo Germán, he was one of the Yankees' best pitchers in 2019, if not the best. He was 18-4 with a 4.03 ERA. That's an .818 winning percentage. He pitched 143 innings, had 153 strikeouts, so really good swing and miss numbers. He's got a great curveball. He's got a fastball that's 96, 97. He missed all of 2020, which should have been his prime age 27 season, but he missed it because he was suspended for domestic violence. Now, when I've been talking about the rotation, I've kind of been hesitant to talk about Domingo Germán because there's no real clue as to where his head is at. Last year, he talked a little bit about retiring, and I just haven't been confident that he would return to form. You don't know what a guy's going to be like after he misses an entire season. And let's be honest, he kind of faded down the stretch during 2019. He was much better in the beginning of the season than he was at the end of the season. But then again, it was his first time pitching in a full major league season. He did appear in 27 games. He made 24 starts. He's got great stuff. He's got a 96 to 97 mile an hour fastball. I think he touched 98 a few times. He's got one of the best curveballs in baseball. It's just a straight up and down 12-6 knee buckler. And he's known to get both swings and misses and called strikes with it. So he's got tremendous stuff. I've been a little bit worried about his durability because he's got kind of a small frame. He looks like he could add a bit of muscle to kind of fill out and get a little bit stronger. And I think if he does that, it looks like he has been working out, that he might be able to give the Yankees a bit more length throughout the year. But Domingo Germán made his first appearance since his suspension in winter ball for the Toros del Este team. I'm not sure what that means. I don't speak Spanish, but he threw 4 no-hit innings in a combined no-hitter. He had 7 strikeouts. He was looking very, very sharp. Now, obviously, this kid made a bad decision. I didn't get the full story on what happened, but apparently he had an altercation with his girlfriend. It was even witnessed by a Major League Baseball official. Didn't get too many details, and honestly, I'm not that concerned with the details. He served his suspension. We have to give him the benefit of the doubt that he learned his lesson, and hopefully he can be a big part of this rotation next year. He's cheap. You know, he hasn't played much in the big league, so he hasn't earned that big salary yet. So he could really give the Yankees a big boost if he's able to come back healthy. Now, one thing I did mention is that he faded a bit down the stretch. If you remember, he really didn't factor into the postseason at all. And one thing that could be a factor again is that missing an entire season, he hasn't had a chance to build up his arm strength. That might be one of the reasons he's in winter ball. But you hope he doesn't leave too many bullets in winter ball. Right? You want him to be healthy and rested coming into spring training. Let's hope he makes a few starts, gets back into shape, gets his pitching repertoire back to where it needs to be. But I'm a bit worried that he faded down the stretch. I think that maybe if the Yankees can start him off in the minor leagues, give him maybe 5 or 6 starts where he throws 2 or 3 innings, kind of build up, then maybe you have him healthy and at 100% going down the stretch. And that might eliminate the need to spend big on another free agent. Now, Trevor Bauer is still out there. The Yankees are reportedly not interested. And that is a shame because he would make a big difference. James Paxton is still out there. He's had his injury concerns, but you might be able to get him on a cheap contract just because he has had those injury concerns and he wants to, sort of earn another big contract. So maybe you can get him on a 1-year deal or a 2-year deal. That's a possibility. Masahiro Tanaka is still out there. He's a fan favorite. He's one of my favorite pitchers of all time. And he's a consistent number 3 starter. But in my opinion, the Yankees need that big, deadly number 2 arm. And Domingo Germán has the potential to be that guy while Luis Severino is out. Because he's got the stuff. 96, 97, 98 mile an hour fastball, big hook, swings and misses, more strikeouts than innings pitched. So let's just hope that Domingo Germán has gotten it together emotionally to the point where, he's no longer considering retiring and he's focused on baseball, focused on being a good man. We know that a lot of people make mistakes in their 20s and then mature. Look at Darryl Strawberry, Dwight Gooden. Both of those guys had suspensions and things like that in their 20s with the Mets. By the time they got to the Yankees in their 30s, they were more mature, and they did a much better job at being responsible off of the field. So let's hope that this young man can have a similar path. And he's still just going to be 28 years old this year, so a lot of room for Domingo Germán to improve, and he's already pretty good. So it's good to see him pitching well. Let's see what the Yankees do with their rotation. I'll be back with updates all winter. See you next time.
If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash the like and subscribe buttons. It helps YouTube suggest this video to other Yankees fans. Tune in all season long for series previews, post-game live streams, news, rumors, ranked lists, highlights, and long-form podcast episodes. See you next time.